Dr. Dre has officially decided to respond to the game. And he did it very subliminally, but we knew what he was talking about because Nori from Drink Champs asked him pretty much directly. And Dre did it in a respectful way, but basically said, I don't give a fuck that you were upset that you weren't at the Super Bowl halftime show. So let's play the clip.
Thing that's going on right now, that everyone thinks that whenever the Super Bowl takes place, that artist that's there is supposed to...
No, what we need to think about is that before Jay-Z got control of the Super Bowl, wasn't no performing. So let's go back to the essence of the beginning of he's creating a wave of artists to have an opportunity to perform. If you're a good artist and you're a great artist, your time can come. Like, I was never crying about it or mad about it. When Dr. Dre called me and asked me to get his back, I was there for him. But I didn't feel like I was supposed to be there. I was, in demand to be there. This is a big event. People looking at everything when they pick the person to perform. You should just be honored that, hip hop is being able to be seen on that platform for all of us and not hate on the next one.
We had you on the show after the Super Bowl, and you spoke about game. And was there anybody that you felt like you left on stage, or you was good with it?
No, I was good. It was perfect.
He said, nah, it was good. It was perfect. See, Game, here, let me go over the history of Game and Dr. Dre's relationship, right? Game, this is what Game says. Dr. Dre hasn't really spoke on his relationship with Game besides this moment right here from Drink Champs. And Dr. Dre really doesn't do a lot of media press. He's doing it now because Snoop Dogg and him are getting ready to release that Missionary album, which I can't wait for. But Game has always said that despite all the media stuff that's going on, all the media circus, Dre's relationship with Game is always how they last left it. Whenever was the last time that they hung out, that's exactly how the relationship stays. That's what Game said. Dr. Dre said to him that don't worry about all the outside noise. However we left off, you and me personally on the last note is how we're going to be. So if we left off on bad terms, then we'll be on bad terms. But if we left off good, chill, we're all good and chill. But I think now Dre has been basically tired of Game's antics. And Game has burned every bridge possible. Back in 2005 when he was beefing with 50, everyone, well, not everyone, but most part, people were clowning 50 and saying he's not a gangster, G-U-Not, he's a clown. But 50 was calling this out way back in 2005. This guy is not loyal. He flip-flops. He burns bridges. He's not about building something. And I always hate that Game is the one that destroyed a lot of what could have potentially been G-Unit. And I'm not saying destroyed as in he dissed them and destroyed G-Unit as a brand. He just destroyed the group aspect of it. G-Unit as a brand is still strong and going. G-Unit Films and Television, G-Unit Records has still a huge name. If G-Unit did a tour without Game, it would be perfectly fine. They would do millions, and they've done that already, right? So he hasn't really destroyed the brand. Yeah, has he ruined what it could have been with all five of them together? Yeah, but that fucked up Game's pockets as well. It's not like it just affected 50. It affected him as well. Had he stayed with G-Unit, had he built his own brand off of G-Unit, he probably would have had his own label, G-Unit West, or whatever he wanted to call it, Black Wall Street, and he could have been still rolling with 50, Dr. Dre, Eminem, they all would have been rocking with him still. Like, he fucked all that up. And Game needs to realize that, it's why were you upset about not being on the Super Bowl? What was the reason why? Because you constantly, and this is the problem, Game is an amazing artist, but he always, with all the antics, it distracts from the music. Too much antics going on, which I'm not going to lie, it's entertaining. I love watching it, but at the end of the day, some of the stuff is just too much. It's like you don't have to do this to get attention for your music. Just drop great music, promote it properly, tell dope stories, and people will check it out for the most part. Because I like Game as an artist. I've always liked Game as an artist. I think Doctor's Advocate, the second album after he left, G-Unit went on Geffen and did his own thing without Dr. Dre's help. I think that's his best album. I think it's better than the documentary in my eyes. I think he actually delivered on there, and it's a great album. But, it seems like Dr. Dre is done with Game's bullshit. It's clear as day that I think he is finally understanding, or just finally, gave Game enough chances, but now he's like, I'm done with this guy. And, this guy is clearly not loyal. Because what Game said on Drink Champs is Kanye West did for me more than Dre has ever done. You know how disrespectful that is when Dre is the one that took you from Compton, brought you in, taught you how to make music at a high level, and, you know, helped you as much as he could. Yeah, has Kanye put you in rooms with billionaires? That's what his argument was. Yeah, Kanye put me in these rooms with billionaires, and what has that led to right now? It hasn't really led to anything. What Dr. Dre gave you was an opportunity for you to even be in a room with Kanye with those billionaires, right? So saying those type of things obviously has rubbed Dr. Dre the wrong way. I don't know if he's going to talk about it in the album. That would be really great to have a record where Dre talks about his personal life and just his personal, you know, because he doesn't really speak much, man. We're going to get this promo run of these interviews, and then Dre's going to disappear, and who knows if he'll be back making more music. But, yeah, it's clear as day that Dr. Dre doesn't care, man. But, yeah, that's it. Let me know what you guys think about it, because clearly to Dre, it's like he just moved on from the situation. He doesn't care about the guy anymore.
That's it for today's video. If you guys want to support this channel further, you can do so at patreon.com/diverse mentality. For just $3 a month, you can get my videos uncut and raw the way I intended them to be, but couldn't because of YouTube. Plus, you also get access to our Discord community, where we have a great community talking about hip-hop and various other things. It's very dope. So only $3 a month. I'd really appreciate the support. Also, follow us on social media at QuakeGW and at Diverse Mentality. Thank you so much for the support, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.